It is a very good afternoon to you, our viewers, witnesses joining us live on zimai.com. Today is the 1st of August, and as the nation commemorates the anniversary of the terrible, brutal killings on 1 August, today we've got breaking news right now coming out of the United States that the commander of the brutality on 1 August, Brigadier General Sanyatwe, has been slapped with sanctions. 2 people, himself and his wife. This is breaking news literally coming out of the US right now. Viewers, witnesses, we're just waiting here. I'm just waiting to connect to the chairman of the MDC party in the US, Chief Soshe, to come in here with us and just explain to us what has happened today. We're just looking for him to connect with us shortly. Our viewers, readers, and listeners, this is coming at a time when our nation is still fresh. The wounds, I beg your pardon, the wounds are still fresh. The wounds from the brutality of that day on the 1st of August. And the United States, one country which has stood to uphold human rights, to speak as much and do the best that they can, the rights of citizens of our beautiful nation, Zimbabwe, has slapped sanctions on Brigadier Sanyatwe. And this is also coming at a time, by the way, when ZANU-PF fought and was working to look to see a reducing of the number of people who are on the US sanctions list. So I'm just waiting here for Chief Soshe to connect with us here. Zvanzi namunyaradzi simba ndikuda badge rangu. Badge rinoasainwa nesystem, so the system literally calculates how well you are engaging with on here, and it automatically assign that badge. I'll try to find out if there's a way that I can issue one, but I don't think it is possible for a human being like myself to do it. So now I'm just going to quickly connect here with Chief Soshe. Anzi ndiwo vayo 45 degree. Yes, the 45 degree vachona ve 45 degree vacho ivavo ndiwo vapiwa the 45 degree soldier. So we're just connecting here with Chief Soshe. Right, just waiting here. Please stay tuned right now. Yeah, 45 degree soldier. Anza hapa pana rigging hapa. Yeah, irigi ke. My sanctions are rigging ke manje. Can rig everything else, can rig the elections, but you definitely can't rig the sanctions. Shanzi nama anzi ma sanctions ashana ngakamira say. Achifamba say. Yo ma sanctions ari kuchemerwa nana mnangagwa achemerwa nana chiwenga vachiti bvisai ma sanctions bvisai ndo ma sanctions ashona aenda on that 45 degree soldier uye. That is the 45 degree soldier we're talking about here. The 45 degree soldier has been slapped by sanctions. US sanctions. The Donald Trump administration has slapped sanctions on the 45 degree soldier. So this is breaking news right now coming out of the US right now, so we can hear.
Simba,
Greetings to you.
greetings, my brother.
Wow. Yeah, we're connected right now to Chief.
Go ahead, Simba.
I just had to remove.
Just gonna have to bring him in a different fashion, in a different way. Chief, my apologies. There was a collision there on our devices.
Oh, again?
Yes, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know how it happened, but I think we could just talk on audio here.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem.
So, is this true, Chief? I've just seen the statement, the official statement by the US government. Is this true?
Yes, that's the breaking news from Washington, D.C., Simba. Namo Sanyatwe has been indicted and is now on the targeted sanctions list for the United States government.
Wow. I want to be very, very, very clear here. Introduction Shishona, Chief. So Zoimumuri Mambo. Mono Piwama sanctions right now, uyu. Ndiye wacho eremu soja uye 45 degree.
Ndiye umwe wamwe masoja akauraya vanhu musi waAugust 1. And ana kutoiswa ari ega aiswa nemudzimai wake zvakare.
Nemudzimai wako man. Zvinomanje mukamhati vamaisa sanctions pane mudzimai wangu wako man.
Ndo zvazvinotoda Simba. Nekuti we know sometimes we can't get justice in Zimbabwe. And if we cannot get justice in Zimbabwe, we'll get it elsewhere. And that's exactly what has happened. Ropa revanhu rakadeuka musi waAugust 1 raramba kuenda rega. Saka zvabva zvangoitawo masanga kuti musi wacho wazvakaitika wakaurayiwa vanhu vese vaya, Sylvia Maposa, may her soul rest in peace, Ishmael Kumire, Gavin Charles, Jelas Chikandira, Brian Joao, Challenge Tauro, vanhu vose vakaurayiwa nhasi. Zasuwo zvakare ndo zuva ravharanzi iye musoja iyeye akanga ari mumwe vamwe akauraya anga ari pamasanctions. Haisi mhosva yevanhu veMDC Simba. Let's get that clear. Haisi mhosva yevana veZimbabwe. Hongu vana veZimbabwe vanoenda vachinoratidzira, vachiratidza kunyunyuta kwavo, vachiratidza kurwadziwa kwavo, vachiratidza kutsamwa kwavo, asi haisi mhosva yevana veZimbabwe kuti vanhu ava vaiswa pamasanctions. Imhosva yehurumende yaMnangagwa naiye Mnangagwa wacho, nekuti ndiye akataura kuti vanhu varidze pfuti. Hakuna musoja anoridza pfuti Simba asina kuudzwa kunzi ridza pfuti. Saka masanctions aiswa aya ngatiregei kunyeperana kuti hanzi ari kuisiswa neMDC kana kuti nani. Masanctions aripo ari kukonzereswa nehunhu hwakashata hweZANU-PF nemasoja acho akaita izvozvo.
This is heavy. This is heavy, Chief. But I must say as well, look, I'm a journalist, but I'm first and foremost a person, a human being here. And quite frankly, what we saw on 1 August and the days afterwards as well was injustice. What we also saw last night, Chief, an attempt to abduct Obey Sitole was an injustice. The state of terror that citizens are under right now, it's a state, it's an act of injustice. So in indinoti niniga ngazvirambe zvakadaro, Chief. Ndiregererewo zvangu vamwe vanoti simba uri aiwa ngazvi inini ndinotonyemwerera pakadai kuti ngazvitowedzerwa 7 times moto wachona uwedzerwe 7 times. You know, I wanted to quickly say here, Chief, and I'm not supposed to get all political, but I've got to be factual here. There is something that the MDC Vice President and IBT said a few weeks ago, and he said there is no way you're going to fix the economy without addressing what happened in July last year and what happened on 1 August. There's no way you can fix the economy without dealing with the vote rigging, the fraud yakaitika on 1 August when people were killed just to change election results. So, Chief, ini nangu ndregerero but ndruku celebrate, ndruku fara, but not only that, ndruku ngazviwedzerwe. Forgive me. You know. And Chief, while we are on this, I am going to also be contacting the International Criminal Court, where we filed that case. I personally handed in that file. My files are a few months ago in March, April, and we managed to get a reply within 3 weeks at the end of April. So now takuita follow up kuti how far, because today is the 1st of August and we don't justice. I mean, chief ndikumanya kumberere ndibatsirewo.
No, nditangire pawataura zvakataurwa na honorable and our vice president Tendai Biti, that we cannot resolve the Zimbabwean problem without looking back on what happened on the daylight robbery that happened on the 31st of July. Because if we do that, it will be ignoring what also happened on August 1. What is going on in Zimbabwe, the problem that is affecting, that is what is core, that is what is central to the problems that are affecting us. We cannot move forward, we cannot even attempt to move forward without resolving first the issue of legitimacy. That issue has to be dealt with, it has to be resolved. I don't care what Mangwana was saying yesterday, that issue will not be visited, it will not be part of any negotiations. Then if it is not going to be part of the negotiations, then there's not going to be any dialogue between MDC and ZANU-PF, because that's the core. That's the pith. That's the pith of our struggle. That's the pith of the problems that are besieging Zimbabwe right now. We will have to resolve the issue of legitimacy before we can move forward. And until then, we'll continue to see what we are seeing, that Zimbabwe will continue to be under sanctions. And not again, I will repeat, it's not a problem of the MDC. It's not because of the instigation of the MDC that these people are being put on sanctions. ZANU-PF put itself on sanctions. Their behavior, what they did on August 1, that massacre, and what also they did in January during the ZCTU stay away, and what they did, like you mentioned, Simba, yesterday, when they were trying to abduct our youth president, Stole. That is what puts ZANU-PF and Zimbabwe on sanctions. And the sanctions, as you are clearly seeing right now, they have nothing to do with the economics of the country. They have everything to do with certain individuals in ZANU-PF. Like these sanctions against Sanyatwa, how do they affect the economy of Zimbabwe? These are targeted sanctions. Saka ngatirege kunyeperana kuti nhamo nematambudziko ari muZimbabwe ari kukonzereswa nemasanctions. No. Nhamo nematambudziko zviri muZimbabwe zviri kukonzereswa necorruption, zviri kukonzereswa nezviri kuitwa neZANU-PF. Izvozvi zvavari kutoita izvokuti vanenge vachida kubata vanhu, vachida kuabducta vanhu. People were in a meeting yesterday, and then after the meeting, they tried to abduct our youth president. For what? That's what causes sanctions.
And you know, someone is saying there, Chief, why not the whole army? Because they pango choose one chet.
Yeah, I mean, these people are very scientific and very methodical in their approach. They look at the person who committed the crime. Of course, you know, it could have been worse. And maybe we could have gotten nothing out of this. And then I celebrate when the person who actually killed the people is being indicted like this. That's how it should be. Yes, it can be the whole army, but let's celebrate what we have. That we failed to get justice for the 6 people that were murdered in broad daylight in Harare, but we are getting it elsewhere. And we will continue to do that. That's international diplomacy, and we will continue to do that as MDCs, external assemblies. We will continue to fight for justice from wherever we are.
So, yes, our viewers, this is official. I say this is not rumor. This is not opinion. This is official. The 45-degree soldier has been slapped with sanctions. U.S. sanctions, by the way. It's not only him. It's him and his wife. This is coming on the 1st of August. And also, just to update our viewers, readers, and listeners, I am personally going to be following up on our case, which we filed at the International Criminal Court. A lot of things that they don't know about, including the Voice of America, which we expect to be a public broadcaster of reputation, of repute, would publish complete falsehoods just to try and reduce the morale, the morale of the victims here as they are fighting their case. International Criminal Court, I am personally behind that case. My questions you can ask me. Twitter. We have been through consultations with lawyers here. So just to update you, yesterday we're commemorating 1st of August, but we are behind the plight of victims, and we are the victims. Chief, thank you so much. Much appreciated. And we're going to be cutting right now shortly. We'll look forward to catching up later tonight, because there's going to be more that is going to come up tonight on this and other more news items. Thank you so much, Chief. My apologies that you couldn't be on video. I think system Yashona wasn't favorable, sir.
No, that's fine. That's okay.
Thank you.